Welcome to Luna Today. My name is Steve, aka So Sick. I hope you're having a great afternoon and a great Thursday as well. If you've seen some of the music that we'll be playing today, going back way back into time, and when we go back into time, remember when our parents used to take us Kumabala, and we used to find that probably the worst day, worst Wednesday. Sometimes when you became a teenager, you started running away because you thought they were bothering you. And most people went to university and went and did white collar jobs. Some of your relatives, some of your siblings decided they're going to stay at the farm. So when they stayed at the farm, they were not as cool as you were, because they were always sunburnt, they were always in gumboots, and they were not the coolest people. The coolest people were the ones that were in the office, air conditioning, driving the latest car, and being at the fanciest parties. But as the economic changes came up in especially towns like in Ndola City, everyone started venturing into different areas, trying to see what they could do. I remember a time when I tried to venture into farming because of COVID-19. COVID-19 stopped anything to do with entertainment. And I don't know if you know this, but I do emceeing services, I do all these things that to do with entertainment. And then I thought, okay, this money that I have before I destroy it with paying rent and things, let me try and put it in agriculture. When I jumped into it, found a piece of land, started doing it, I knew absolutely nothing. I was not even interested, to make it worse. And obviously, if you don't have passion for it, the business faltered and I lost money. So there's a man I used to talk to in that period, and who I had conversation with about farming, and he used to advise me here, there, and there. So hoping that later on, if something as drastic as that happens, I'll have a good head on my shoulders and somebody to guide me as well. So we're talking to Mr. Boyd Masenga. What would we call you? The owner of Masenga Farms?
The owner of Masenga Farm.
Or people like titles like the CEO, the founder. What is it?
It's just the owner of Masenga Farms.
The owner of Masenga Farms.
Masenga Farms, yeah.
Yes, Mr. Masenga, you've heard my preamble and about how uncool farming was a lot for most people. What type of upbringing did you have?
Oh, Steve, that's a very, very good question. By the way, good afternoon, listeners. My upbringing was basically in an urban town in Lusaka. And
so you grew up like me?
Yes, I do grow up like you, like when another child,
yeah,
like you. And of course, not to have a privilege to be at a farm when I was growing up. But in my adulthood, I relocated to the Copper Belt, and that was about 15 years ago. That's when I came to the Copper Belt. And I saw that I had an opportunity to get a piece of land. Look, you own a piece of land, people just say, I've got a farm, remote control. Probably some of them have never been to their farms.
Yeah.
But with me, I took.
And like I said, the kids don't even want to go to the farm if you live in Kansenshi.
We used to live in Kansenshi still.
Okay.
I used to live in Kansenshi, and the moment I mentioned to my wife and my kids to say, I got a piece of land to the farm, I'm developing it, and we need to move there, it was a nightmare for them. But time passed, here we are today, and everyone is, all my family, they don't even want to go back to town. They don't want to come to Ndola.
Really?
No, they don't want to come to Ndola because it's so exciting what we have. So we are into farming, and we've gone commercial farming in fish farming. We've done commercial farming into piggery and poultry, chickens. It's self-sustainability, Steve, I can rest assure you.
Yeah.
We grow our own food.
From Masenga boy running around, but you're an urban guy. I mean, where did the love come from? Were you wanted a new hobby?
Well, it's something I really wanted to do. It was in my dream that I should one day own a farm, and an opportunity could not arise for me unless I was in Lusaka. You know, there's so much competition, land for grabs in Lusaka. But when I came to the Copper Belt, even up to now, Copper Belt has got vast open land, which needs to be exploited today. Mm-hmm. And then I grabbed that opportunity. I said, my opportunity has come now, so let me go to it.
So you said your children have, they've gotten into it, but have they gotten into the spirit of farming? Or maybe they're in an air-conditioned house, driving out of the and going back to school and coming back. Are they participating in farm work?
Well,
Are they feeding pigs? Are they?
Yes. When they're back from school, I've got 3 kids. One, she's in School of Medicine. The other one is doing engineering. The other one is doing accountancy. They're all out.
None of them farmers, though.
None of them farmers.
None of them doing agriculture science.
Well, look, trust me, I've come to understand farming is not about because you went to start farming, so you become a farmer now. I've seen people who've been doctors, and they've just acquired the skill, the knowledge to be a doctor. But farming is passionate. We've got engineers, we've got doctors, we've got scientists, but they go into farming. So basically my kids, when they are at home, when we're together as a family, they participate in 1 or 2 things, and they love it. They're looking forward to, and I'm looking forward to one of them probably, especially the boys, they're looking forward keen to when they finish their studies, they'll take over. So,
I mean, Jeff Bezos said something that, caught my attention once in one of his documentaries. He said, I had a passion in books, a passion in the internet, and I combined them, and it became my calling to sell books. I mean, do you feel like farming is a calling? Was it calling you from a long time ago? Do you think it's a calling, or there's something else that you'd feel like it makes you as Mr. Masenga?
Well, to be honest, I've got other businesses I'm doing around the Copper Belt, and I've combined them with farming right now. I don't want to get to a point when I'm 60, 70 years old. That's when I want to go out to the land to do farming.
Yeah.
I want to do it as a now, so that I can be strong even in my old age. People retire. You find that people get their retirement package at a particular time, and that's our meat.
Yeah.
They retire, and then that's when they want to go farming. But for me, I'm dividing my time. I'm able to run other businesses, and I've employed experts in the farm who are doing the management of the farm. There's a person who's expert in fish farming, expert in animal husbandry. There's an expert who's into general agriculture crops. So I've got the experts, and I'm employing the locals.
Yeah, because they say that if you're the smartest in a business, as a business owner, if you're the smartest in the business, that means your business is going to fail. You have to get people who are smarter than you at particular things, and then you just guide them on what you want to do and your vision.
To be honest, that's true.
Yeah.
I learned from them. I had no clue whatsoever about fish farming.
Yeah.
But today, I'm a consultant into fish farming. Today, people ask me questions. People come to my farm to learn about fish farming because I went and picked up an ordinary person who understands fish, respected that person, and paid attention to that person. And up to now, I'm still with them.
I mean, recently, as Lunar Lifestyle TV, we came to your farm for drifting.
Yeah.
And everything seems so successful. And when you see these things, you're like, okay, that's great, right?
Yeah.
But when you did farming the first time, did you not fail, or it was just successful from the beginning? I think it's very important to tell some failure stories, because everyone just sees what's happening, and that's all they take it as.
To be honest, farming is not a kids play business. When you start, trust me, you will fail several times. But the time when you feel like you're failing, you want to give up, that's the time you should start.
Really?
Yes. That's the time you should start. I'll give you an example. I did my first tomato plantation. I did 25,000 plants of tomatoes.
25,000?
Yes.
That was ambitious.
Yeah, ambitious.
You went in... everything.
Like everything. Bought all the chemicals, everything, and this blah blah, everything was there. Guess what? Rains never came. I never had water. And I only harvested maybe less than a quarter of what I've put in. And that was a great loss. Then I said, God will bless us. And I found ways of keeping water, harvesting rainwater. And that's how I went into fish farming.
Because you're keeping water more now.
I'm keeping more water in my fish ponds.
Yeah.
And then I use the same water now to do drip irrigation, rainhorse irrigation.
Yeah.
So that's diversification. I shall not just collect water, keep it for irrigation, but I use the same water, it's fertilized water, and more nutrients for the plants. So I use less fertilizer, that's properly organic. So basically, at the end of the day, you find that as I'm growing tomatoes, as I'm growing fish, I'm able to do tomatoes, onions, and any other crops like
So
cabbages.
it has like a ripple effect.
It is no waste,
Okay.
no waste.
That's
More
great.
money.
Okay, that's great. But you know, as a family man, I've got kids and they can be the most difficult. Yeah, I mean, obviously, when you moved to the place, you had a few issues. How do you get them on board? How do you get your family, your wife, everybody on board with your dream? And aren't you scared if it fails, then nothing else?
So to be honest, Steve, when you're trying to do to make an achievement in life, for as long as I've got my principles, I don't want to make a person bleed because of my achievements. I don't want to make a person cry, shed tears because of my achievements. So when I brought in my family at the farm, I told them I'm the head of the house. My kids were too young to understand.
Okay.
But my wife, she's a very understanding woman, very supportive. She says, "You are the head, I want you to lead, but lead me into a proper way." And I led them into a proper way. And today, as I'm talking to you, my wife is smiling because of the endurance we've been through together.
Yeah.
So we are reaping now. We are enjoying the efforts and the time. It's not something which is going to happen like rocket science, abracadabra, it happens. No. Farming, you have to be patient with it. So like right now,
It's not fast money.
it's not fast money. It's not fast money. To be honest, there are certain, I'll give you an example. There are people who are doing farming into eucalyptus plants or pine wood. You plant today, you have to wait for 25 years, Steve. So you put on your money, you have to wait. Fish takes 6 months to grow. I grow fingerlings today, I put them in the pond, I have to wait for 6 months. I keep on buying feed. So what we've done is that we've diversified, we've got other businesses in farming, like which keeps us quick money.
Yeah.
You go into eggs. Eggs you harvest every day. So we give you money. We go into broiler chickens, 6 weeks. There's quick money. To sustain other farming projects which take a long time to grow.
Yeah, but all the things that are required to make a farm work. Now you're venturing into things like paintball. Now you're venturing into entertaining other people, camping.
Yeah.
And we're talking about paintball. I mean, how successful was that, and why are you adding more problems to yourself?
They're not problems, Steve. There's no problems. This is money, Steve.
Yeah.
So you see, like I've said, I've got other projects which will bring in money quickly. At the farm, paintballing, people come to pay cash money immediately. And then entertainment, motor drifting, motorsport, people come also, they pay, get fees. We've got camping, lodging, we've got entertainment bar and stuff on one place, which we've just clustered on the farm.
Yeah.
We get money immediately.
But I'm trying to get this.
And then sustain the long-term businesses.
So 15 years ago, you decided, oh, I'm leaving Lusaka, I'm going to Ndola, I'm buying a farm, and we're going to move the kids there 15 years ago. Now, motorsport. I'm trying to understand, I mean, how you get these ideas, how this works for you. So now there's drifting at Masenga Farms. Like I said, Luna Lifestyle TV covered that. I mean, is this something as well that you feel like it could be one of the biggest things for you? It could take over the farming part for you?
No. Farming will never been taken away. It will always be remaining as the major core fundamental business of the land.
Yeah.
These other things which are coming up today, mind you, we depend on others to come, like the drifters. We don't have our own drifting cars.
Yeah.
We organize drifters and they come in. So we don't own the cars, but we've created an environment, a space for these drifters to come in and have to perform the drifting. So what it is they've become our partners. But the core industry, the core issue at Masenga Farm, it's farming itself.
But your wife must have headaches. Like, I mean, all of a sudden you've woken up and you want to do a drifting.
I'll be honest with you, with my wife.
I mean, how does that even happen? Like, excuse me, what are you doing now? Oh, I think we're going to start doing drifting.
I've come to understand one thing about my wife.
Yeah.
I think she believes in me. She's one person who has come to say, if my husband wants to do this, don't disturb him.
Just let him be.
Just let him be. And I become a challenger to myself. If I fail, she's going to have a problem with me. So I make sure what I do, what I want to do, I plan it well, I research, and I don't copy and paste from someone else. I have my own style of doing things.
Yeah.
And basically it has come to achieve goals. There are some people who want to copy and paste what others have done. Trust me, I don't have that kind of notion in terms of what I'm doing in business.
Yeah.
I have a vision. It's a vision. So visions are never copied and pasted. Visions are born with. Visions are in me. And I'm trying now to when you make a vision, I want to make it like now a real project, and now I can sell it to my children, I can sell it to my wife. So I do something, I make it, I look at the first money I make, I say, my wife, this is what I've made and this is how I've done it, in case I'm not there.
But it also takes a lot of discipline, don't you think? I mean, a lot of times the young people are being accused of, being indisciplined. Do you think that the generation that's coming, that's going to take over the visions that you're creating, has enough discipline to make it even greater? I mean, I know we talk about people like the Rockefellers, people that have been rich for hundreds of years. Do you think Zambia has the capacity to have families that can be rich that long and have children who can sustain such businesses?
Yes, I think Zambia can have that. We have that. And always people would want to say, look at what the Indians are doing and stuff. I
was going to go there.
Even us, we can do it. I can rest assure you, like right now, my son is studying. He's at Nortec. He's doing his course. We don't want to disturb him with his studies, but we've put him on a salary because during holidays, he's a driver at the farm. He does deliveries. He drives the truck. He goes to town to buy feed. He comes. He does the audit for the bar. He does everything and all this. My young son is doing accountants at Zikas. When he comes, he's there to do all sorts of farm work, and they get paid. They get a salary. And they don't ask for books from me. They don't ask for allowances from me because they work for it.
Because I don't want to put the race aspect or the whatever culture aspect, but most Zambian families, if they grew up in hardship and they get a bit of money, what they want to do is spoil the kids to a point where the kids don't even know their business. They don't know anything about what to do. All they're doing is watching TV and they're like, and they love that. And then when they pass away, these kids have no idea how a business is run. And like you said, like we have the Asian that we have here, been there for hundreds of years. We have the Somalian community that's also coming, and they're also grooming their children like that. And the Zambian community, I've seen the fact that we would rather our kids go to expensive schools and do expensive things, go to the UK and never come back.
That Steve is it's not good. It's not good to raise children like that. To some who feel like it is, but I've seen most families get spoiled. My children, for the past 10 years, we've been in the Lumberland. We're in the Lumberland, in Chief Mushili's land. My children have learned how to speak Lamba now.
Oh.
Yes. We've made a football team. It's called Welcome Football Team. So we sponsor the team. And one of the things my son did, out of his savings, he went and bought, the two boys, they went and bought football jerseys. For the whole friends of theirs, and they've blended in with the locals. They've gone to good schools, but they've not continued to.
They're down to earth. They're fit within their environment.
Very down to earth. Very down to earth. I'll be honest with you. I have no reasonable doubt to say, even if I left my son with a responsibility today to say he's going to drink, he's going to smoke, none of them drinks. My first child is a girl. She's a very responsible lady. She's doing medicine, she's studying medicine. We're looking forward for her to become a good doctor. And up to date, I sleep I don't have any doubts because she always makes Daddy proud.
You know, there's a groundbreaking taking place somewhere in Ndola today. Like they're doing Minsundu Road or Lowenthal Road. Right opposite Luna Lifestyle TV here, the Savoy Hotel is almost looking better than it was in the 1940s or 50s when it was erected. We have a lot of things that seem to be happening in Ndola City, but it's always been known as a city that died. Several deaths. What's your thoughts on Ndola City and where it might go, especially when it comes to your businesses that you do?
You see, people will always perceive a city to be a dead city. It's because probably everyone wants to look at making money in town. But if you can just move away a little bit, you see, Ndola is a central place. It's surrounded by very, very bare land today. Let's move out of Ndola. Let's not fight for money which is within Ndola. Mm-hmm. Let's go and grow something out of Ndola. Ndola's got Choppies, has got ShopRite, has got Pick and Pay, it's got all these chain stores coming up today. Yeah. Let's grow vegetables, let's grow all what we can do and supply all these chain stores. But you must understand that if you look today, if you go in ShopRite, all the vegetables, all the fruits, they're coming away from some other town. Yeah. Chickens are coming from Lusaka. Why can't we the people within the Copper Belt, the new hotels they're talking about, who supplies them? Mm-hmm. They're waiting for someone to supply them. It's us, the locals, the farmers. Yeah. We need to grow and supply them. And we're looking forward, some of us were looking forward. We grow chili. I grew some chili recently. And I grew some peppers, vegetables. I tried Protea Hotel and they were so happy. Yeah. I gave them and they were so happy. And it's fresh produce, it's within the Copper Belt. Mm-hmm. So let's make Copper Belt great again.
Yeah. Or Ndola great again.
Copper Belt. Ndola, let's make Ndola great again. You know, yeah. we should be self-sustainable, I'll be honest with you. We should not go to any other towns to go and bring in produce. I've got cattle right now. I've got I'm processing, I'm making sausages. And every person wants to eat sausage from Masenga farm.
Okay, so when you're in your evening years, you're almost your midnight years. I mean, what would you like to be remembered as?
I want to be
remembered for, whichever one.
I would want to be remembered as a self-sustainable person and hardworking, and maybe a signature product. That's what you want to say? Mm-hmm. Well, the name Masenga Farm sounds a lot.
Masenga.
Even right now, I'm telling you the truth. What's happened now? There's a bus stop. They say Ndekira pa Masenga. You know, when people are driving and they say where is Ndekira pa Masenga. So the place when we
kwa George.
So at Wikarakisa, where do you say Ndekira pa Masenga? So they've started calling my place Kwa Masenga. Okay. You know, because it's just a signature name. So I think there I'll remain to be loyal, and I'm thankful to the local people who welcomed us. It is a village setup, and when we started, we moved in there. We thought maybe we're going to find hostility, but to be honest with you, they are wonderful people. Jolly good people, I'll be honest with you. Very wonderful people.
Mr. Masenga, thank you very much for sparing time. And I know we made you run away from some businesses that were happening. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Sosik. Thank you, listeners and viewers, and thank you to Luna TV.
Luna Lifestyle.
Luna Lifestyle. It's been a pleasure to come here, and I'm looking forward to more interviews. Probably we can do some more on-site interviews.
Yeah, we'll be at Masenga as long as you call us. We'll be good.
Well, give me time. I will definitely be with you. Good. Thank you so much again.
Thanks for joining me on Luna Lifestyle TV. Maria Chimona, who is she? She's a person who was in a particular area, and this code is named after her. Maybe the area that you live in should be called right after you. I'm hoping one day at Pasosiki, whatever it changes to. Thanks for joining me on Luna today, and make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's Luna Lifestyle TV ZM, and our Facebook page. Follow us, and let's get these conversations going. Have a good day.